All right, guys, whenever I can get a small minute of this man's time, it's always surreal for me. With an absolutely beautiful baklava fall 24 collection now available, Mr. Baklava is in the house, sexualizing in live Action Bronson. Welcome to Submission Radio. It's great to have you on the program, my man.
Thank you, brother. I'm glad to be back. You know me, man. You know me. Trying to stay beautiful.
Dude, the collection is amazing. I'm going to put the link in the description of this video. People need to check it out right now. You're absolutely crushing it. But I got to talk to you about another man who's crushing it, and that is Jon Jones. Yesterday, we saw an incredible finish over one of the best heavyweights to ever do it in Stipe Miocic. What was your reaction when you were watching it? Unfortunately, not live, right? You weren't able to be there live for this one.
I'm in Los Angeles right now. I was doing a concert, but I was backstage and they had like very shoddy Wi-Fi. I got to see Veronica Hardy in the beginning. I got to see Jim Miller, but then I got the fuck out of there and I went back to the house and I got to see the last three fights and I'm very happy about it. Jon Jones, he picked Stipe apart, you know, every facet. He caught him with that crazy back leg sweep. Game over from there. You don't get up from Jon. Some of the most despicable ground and pound you could see. Those sharp elbows. And he's a brilliant martial artist. He's not just going for these shots where it's like throw, throw, throw.
Yeah.
His IQ is beyond Einstein.
What did you think of the stuff that he said after the fight? Obviously, everyone wants to see him and Tom Aspinall. He kind of, after the fight, said, hey, if the UFC pay me the money, I'll do it. But then in the post-fight press conference, he basically said he doesn't want to fight Tom. He wants to fight Alex Poirer. And it would have to be FU money for him to fight Tom Aspinall. We all know the UFC doesn't pay FU money. So what's your reaction to potentially that fight not happening?
I feel like this is just the early... Jon's not known to turn anybody down, and you know, I feel like there's such a public outcry for this fight that I think it's inevitable. I think him and Alex, there's a respect there. They might be training, or I don't know. Mm-hmm. Alex is a whole nother beast, but Jon Jones is like, he comes from a family of heavyweights. You know, he's meant to be a heavyweight. He performs unbelievably at 205, but the man's a heavyweight. I feel like the fight with Tom is inevitable.
How do you think that fight goes? Because people are believing Tom Aspinall might be the toughest challenge out there for Jon Jones. But we've heard it before, right? Daniel Cormier, Alexander Gustafsson, like the list goes on. Where do you rate Tom as as a challenge for Jon Jones? And do you think he could be the man that could beat him?
I've never, ever bet against Jon Jones. I've seen every single fight, and every single fight he's won. You don't bet against him, but I mean, every dog has their day, and everyone's time comes. But I don't feel like it's that time. He doesn't really take damage, takes care of his body. The man is just a natural athlete, you know. He's just a natural, gifted, like beyond belief athlete. Even like AI said, if I don't practice, it don't matter. But if he puts in the work, it's like it's game over for whoever, man. It's like it could be anybody in my opinion, but Jon's gonna be the guy.
Did you were messaging me when you were watching the Charles Oliveira Michael Chandler fight, right?
I forgot I took mushrooms.
Dude, that fight was crazy.
I was like, yeah. It was nuts because he was getting his ass kicked for 4.5 rounds, and then out of nowhere, you know, like Michael Chandler does, he didn't give up on himself. You heard him in the corner with Henry Hoof talking about I can't touch him, and he's like, you didn't get submitted. He had your back. He was on Michael Chandler's back, and he didn't get submitted, so he wanted to be there. He could opt out. Like Chelo, he says, that's the Allah, get me home early. Just rear naked choking, like, this the fuck up out of here. But he fought every second of that, and bro, gave himself a shot. Every single fight that I've been to in the Garden with Michael Chandler. It's been an absolute fucking circus melee, unbelievable. Gaethje, Poirier. I mean, it might have been the loudest that had ever been in the Garden for him and Gaethje. And then I sat next to Gaethje for him and Poirier, and it was nuts. It was nuts. It was nuts.
What was your reaction in that 5th round where he's basically carrying Charles Oliveira around like a backpack and he's doing the backdrops, man? 2 backdrops.
He goes into the middle of the ring, he just screams, fuck it. And he just goes for the Samoan drop. I mean, he hit 2 of them, but when you know it's coming, that's not going to knock him out. You also don't want to hurt Charles to the point where the man's life has changed, so you don't go forward. You know, like he did what he can. The man always puts on a fight. He always puts on a show, man. It's truly it's a pleasure to watch, and he's a very nice guy.
Quick break to thank MANSCAPED and NORDVPN and SAILY for bringing you these programs here today. I want to talk about MANSCAPED first. What? Boom! The Chairman Pro Electric Foil Shaver is here. It is the game-changing tool that brings the luxury of a professional shave right into your home. Whether you're after that daily silky smooth finish or prefer to maintain a rugged 5 o'clock shadow, the Chairman Pro Electric Foil Shaver is your go-to for precision and style every time. Head over to manscaped.com and join over 11 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by using the code word submission for 20% off and free shipping now. And what makes the Chairman Pro so special? Well, what about the Skin Safe blade heads? Skin Safe full blade foil for that close, smooth shave when you're looking to go completely clean. And clean shave isn't your style? That's okay. Just switch to the Skin Safe stubble trimmer to keep your stubble looking sharp and polished. Both heads are designed with the Skin Safe technology to help reduce razor burn and irritation so your skin feels smooth and comfortable after every single shave. Go to Manscaped right now and use the code word submission. You can use it across the whole website. The Chairman Pro, you can get the Lawnmower 5.0, what about the Beard Hedger, all sorts of great products, 20% off, and you're helping the program, and you get free shipping. That's at Manscaped right now. I also want to welcome SAILY to Submission Radio. What is SAILY? This thing is an absolute game changer. It is a new eSIM service app brought to you by Nord Security, where you can choose several affordable eSIM plans over 160 countries and 8 regions. With SAILY eSIM, you'll always have a connection when needed. If you've ever been lost abroad or badly needed an internet connection with no Wi-Fi spot in sight, you'll understand what a difference a local SIM card can make. An eSIM provides the internet connection wherever you travel and saves you money on roaming fees. All you got to do is have a look at this. You just download the app. Here I am here. I want to travel to Thailand, so I choose that, and boom, it's that simple. All you guys got to do is download the app, go through the prompts, and you guys are sorted. Global and regional plans. You save time. You don't have to wait in line at airports to get a local SIM card. You stay connected. No more wandering around looking for public Wi-Fi. All SAILY eSIM plans are compatible for iOS and Android devices. So what are you waiting for? Download the SAILY app now. Use the code submission. Or click the link in the description, saily.com/submission to get an exclusive 15% off and travel in style with SAILY this festive season. And by the way, guys, while you're traveling in style, why not jump on NordVPN as well? There's exclusive deals right now for Black Friday for all Submission Radio listeners, where you get massive savings plus 4 months extra. That's 4 months extra, and you get that 30-day money-back guarantee. So why not try it today and see the NordVPN difference? And don't forget, you can use one NordVPN account across 10 devices with one single VPN subscription. Don't forget, you can get cheaper prices on things like pay-per-views, airlines, product, all sorts of things, online subscriptions. NordVPN has you covered. Jump on today and go to NordVPN/submission or click the link in the description below. Get that big saving 4-month extra for free thanks to the Black Friday exclusive deal, and jump on now before it's gone. That's NordVPN.com. And now back to the program. What do you want to see next for Michael Chandler? Because I was talking to Brett Okamoto and Chael Sonnen last night.
Man, he called him out.
You think it's going to happen? You think Max Holloway?
No. I don't think Max Holloway, but I mean, they're both coming off losses. It wouldn't make the worst sense in the world, but it would definitely be exciting. Fucking, I don't know, man. Keep calling out Conor McGregor for the rest of his life. It'd be crazy if one day it just happens.
They're 60 and Conor decides to come back. Do you think Conor comes back, man?
I mean, 60-year-old Conor, I would imagine they both would be in pretty good shape. Chandler is made out of fucking stone, man. Holy shit, the man's put together.
if it is Charles Oliveira next for Islam Makhachev, is it if Islam beats Arman? Do you think the fight looks different between Oliveira and Islam if the rematch does happen next?
It could. It could. Oliveira is on another level, man. The man's fought so much and has endured so much pounding and giving out so much pain. He just keeps looking like he's getting sharper, but if he doesn't keep his eye on the prize, he could get knocked out very easily. Islam's not a game, you know. The man is the best in the world right now. And I mean, I always believe in Charles. I always believe in Charles, but I never go against Islam.
I got to ask, man, with that BMF title, I'll be talking to him a little bit later. Dan Hooker. I almost feel like Dan Hooker and Max Holloway would be a great BMF title shot, but then they're also talking about Justin Gaethje versus Dan Hooker. I know you're a big Dan Hooker fan. What would you like to see next for Dan Hooker?
Something that gets him closer to a real title. Something that gets him closer to a real title. BMF is great. It's good to talk about. It's prestigious when you've already won a true belt. You're also a BMF, you know, like I want to see him get a step closer to the belt. So
hey,
anyone around him or under him, give him a shot.
That Gamrot performance was incredible in Perth, man.
It was gorgeous.
Unbelievable, right?
It was gorgeous. He's evolving as well. Like I said, you know, you've seen some absolute wars with him, and he said he wasn't even at his prime. Him and Felder, him and fucking Poirier was unreal.
He had a good fight with Poirier. I'd love to see that rematch.
He really did. Him and that's what I'm saying. Like that could very well be right there. Him and Poirier really went at it. And he had Poirier he had him on the cage, had him on the ropes.
Yeah.
But Dustin's they're just both so unbelievably tough.
I got to ask you, man, we've got that event coming up at the end of the year, UFC 310, and they've got the Shavkat Ian Garry fight, both undefeated guys, both guys that were touted as the prospects in the division. And now here we are, they're going to fight each other for the #1 title shot, contender spot. How you feeling about this fight, man? You got two annihilators, two guys that are just really, really impressive. It's hard to go past Shavkat because he's just such a destroyer, but Ian Garry has done pretty impressive himself.
Yeah, Ian Garry has looked good, but I just want to say, get better to my brother Bilal Muhammad. Remember the name. Honestly, you know, at peak performance, Bilal stays champion right now for a minute. Shavkat, unbelievable. I think that he gets it done over Ian. Ian is he's young. He still has a lot of time. Shavkat feels like he's primed and ready. Everyone feels like Shavkat is primed and ready. So it's inevitable for Shavkat. And the man's level is it's next level. I mean, I thought Jeff Neal gave him an amazing fight.
Yeah.
And he definitely could be touched. And Ian Garry could find that button. I don't, you know, but I think Shavkat's overall full game gets it done.
Dude, I got to congratulate you as well because your new album is amazing. I love Hogan, Sega, brother. Compressor, NBA Leather. Have you enjoyed touring this one around, man? How's the tour been going for you?
It's been amazing. Last night I was in LA at Camp Flogna, which is Tyler the Creators Festival. Yeah. Massive, 150,000 people there. We performed in front of like 45,000, and right at twilight, I got my whole band with me. We're at the studio right now. My boy Kenny Beats making some music. Life is good, man. Life is good. I can't wait to get home to my babies.
I got to ask you, like last time I saw you live in Australia, I think it was like a decade ago, you were performing with J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and Eminem. It might have been the greatest lineup in history, right? Do you have any memories of Eminem around that time, touring with him around Australia like that? For people that don't know, you guys are doing massive, massive stadiums here.
Yeah, it was pretty unbelievable. I remember I was summoned to go backstage and hang out. And then when I got there, M made me like a nice plate of food. They had like pot roast, mashed potato, carrot, and he just made me a plate. And he was like, you know, it's probably not up to your standards, but, you know, give it a shot. But, yeah, we traveled. I mean, on the plane, it was me, Kendrick, and Cole for 1, 2, 3. on in first class. Boom, boom, boom. It was pretty surreal. I only had a mixtape out at the time. Everyone was, it was early times, man. Life has been, it's been beautiful, ups, downs, all arounds. This is what we asked for.
I was gonna
The
say, man.
human experience.
Yeah, the human experience. And I was gonna say, man, you and Eminem, you guys are both big fight fans. He's always at the boxing.
Yeah,
You're
he's a
always
big
at the
boxing
UFC.
guy.
I
Yep.
could see you guys doing some kind of fight show together one day, like a little preview or something. Imagine
Listen,
that.
man, I got a bunch of friends that are absolute. We could start our own sports network, baseball, basketball,
Yeah.
fucking betting, mixed martial arts. We got horses, whatever you want. Nostalgic sports, wrestling. Like honestly, I grew up with a bunch of sick motherfuckers, man. We listen to a lot of sports talk radio.
Yeah, man. Well, I'd
That's
love
what
to
I
see
do.
that.
All I do is watch submission radio
Yeah.
on YouTube. I'm watching all kinds of weirdos talk about MMA on YouTube, finding new people. I love it.
I love you. I love it, brother. All right, as we wrap up, do you think you'll come down to Australia at any point?
It's looking like early January, my friend.
Yes. All right, early January, right around the time.
And it's looking like it's going to be a heavy squad coming with.
All right. Well, now everybody's excited down under. Guys, make sure to check out Action Bronson in a town near you on his tour. And, of course, check out the Fall 24 collection, the New Balances. Fuck, that's delicious. Everything in between. Action
All
Bronson,
that.
man. Thank you so much, dude. You're an
Much love,
absolute
brother.
legend. Thanks for
You're the
joining me,
best.
man.